first here tonight. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 5. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he completes it to Berrios. Touchdown Dolphins. Braxton Berrios, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. $12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They run once more with Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out near 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Running left is Edwards. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go with Edwards left side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
A 6-yard pickup.
On the handoff, Edwards. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. 2 now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
On second down, Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a great starting field position. One time out of their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in. Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That is definitely what we call our defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Edwards will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Real quick.
On second down, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Flush to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Waddle, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 2 is going to change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And shouting through the... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. It's Jackson. Finding Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that pick-6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they